What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to TCG Madness. I am so excited for today's video. In this video, I have not one, not two, but three exclusive cards from Alter TCG's newest set, Trial by Frost. That's right, you heard it here. I have three exclusive cards from Alter TCG's newest set, Trial by Frost. Some time ago, the good folks over at Alter TCG reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to do some exclusive reveals on your channel? And my answer was absolutely. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge fan of Alter TCG. If you don't know what Alter TCG is, or if you want more information about them or about their newest set, Trial by Frost, you will find all links down below in the description box to their webpage, their social media accounts, etc. You name it, you will find it all down below in the description box. Be sure to check that out. And while you're also doing that, please do me the big favor right now. Hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to also hit that notification bell so you guys never miss when I drop a video. Now, in this video, I'll be doing something a little bit differently. I will be revealing all three cards. And when I reveal all three cards, we're going to do a deep dive and we're going to discuss all three cards because these cards, they're exclusive, but they also bring like a brand new mechanic to Alter TCG that we haven't seen before. So I am really excited to reveal these exclusive cards. So again, I'll reveal them. We'll do a deep dive, discuss them. Then I'm also going to show you guys some cards that will pair beautifully with these exclusive cards because let me tell you something, it's definitely going to shake up the format a lot. And also too, huge shout out to the folks over at Alter TCG for allowing me the opportunity to do this. Can't say thanks enough. And I'm really excited to do this and be a part of this. Now, with all that being said, let's go ahead and reveal some exclusive cards. All right, reveal number one, drum roll please, and boom, there it is. It's Eat Me Energy Bars. It is a 3/3, it's a Bravos card. It's 3 out of the hand, 3 out of the reserve. It's an Expedition Permanent Gear. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Expedition Permanent Gear. It states underneath, play me in an expedition. If it moves forward, I go to reserve during rest. And underneath that, it says, if there is only one character in my expedition, it is gigantic. It is considered present in each of your expeditions. Now, this is very unique and new to Alter TCG. What's new? The gear part. We haven't had that before. Previous set in Alter TCG. Now with Trial by Frost, it seems like we're basically getting equipment in Alter TCG. Basically, like this is going to be placed down in an area. And basically, you're going to equip your characters with this energy bar. In other case, they're going to eat it. So really unique card right there. I really love it. Also, too, kudos on the artwork. This is a really nice artwork. I like how they have the Bravos hero right there, Coda. So really nice there. 3 out of the hand, 3 out of the reserve. Expedition Permanent Gear. Really cool. Play me again. As long as there's one character in either companion or hero expeditions, as long as there's only one character, they're going to gain the gigantic ability. So again, already, your mind starts working on what cards that can pair with this. Again, I will show some cards that will pair beautifully with this card. Again, really nice. I like this a lot. And I think this is actually definitely needed in Bravos. Gigantic was not exploited enough in the previous set. So I do like that they're already doing something to kind of fix that. The reason why Gigantic wasn't, played enough in the previous set is because all the cards that were Gigantic are, these big mana cost cards. And again, mana cost cards that are, cost, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Really, when you just play one card, it's just you're not getting enough, bang for your value, basically. So I do like that they're already trying to curve that by having this card right here. And I love that we're getting basically like equipment. We're getting gears now in Alter TCG. It's really cool. So that's exclusive review number one. Let's get into review number two. Review number two is the same exact card, but we get the rare version this time. So again, Eat Me Energy Bars. Now, the difference between this one, there's two things that are different. It's the cost. Instead of it being a 3/3, it's now a 2/2, which is very good, very cost reduction. Just that one can really make a big difference when you're coming into either early game or especially, I think in this card, late game winning conditions, right? When you just need the 8, 9, 10 mana, you need that, like the one more cheap cost reduction can really go a long way in Alter TCG. The other thing that's different about this one, it has fleeting. So now if you remember, the first previous one was a 3/3 with no fleeting. This one 2/2, and this one has fleeting. Now, the only thing I have a question about too is I'm guessing this is going to work like it says, again, play me an expedition. If it moves forward, I go to the reserve during rest. Now, I would imagine this card does not go to the reserve. It immediately goes to the discard pile. So that's a little bit of the caveat right there, that this one does gain fleeting. So I imagine when you're probably building decks, if this card is going into your deck, you're probably going to have to split them off a little bit, maybe like do a 2 and a 1, so 2 rares in one of the regular versions. So I'd imagine that's how you would kind of like split it off with your deck, but still, just that cheaper reduction cost right there at 2/2 instead of it being a 3/3 is very good. When I think about stuff like that, I think, what can you get, like when you get to that late game, right, when you have like that 7, 8, 9, maybe even 10 mana, what can you do with all of that mana in one day, right? When you can do that in one day, how can you either set yourself up to either win, or how can you set yourself up to make sure that the next turn you do win? I can definitely see this card coming into play, especially with Bravos. Bravos, again, hits hard, hits often, and hits fast. So a card like this that would cost 2 with some paired up with some other cards, man, you can really get yourself a good turn in there and really set yourself up to either win in that turn, or in that day, or win the next day. So really, really like this card a lot. I like that we get the cheaper reduction cost with the rare. So that's exclusive number 2. Now let's do exclusive number 3. Exclusive number 3 is the out of faction rare for the Eat Me energy bars. Again, same thing as the rare. It's a 2/2. We do get the Lyra version of this card, and it's the same thing. It has bleeding 2/2. It's the Eat Me energy bars, and this one's the out of faction rare for Lyra. Now, Lyra is very interesting here. I don't think that this would probably go in a lot of decks currently, but you know, we'll see how the rest of the set plays out with Trial by Frost. Maybe there's some cards, but for set 1, I tried to pair up this card a lot with other stuff, and Lyra didn't really come to mind. I would like to hopefully see this in Muna. Muna would be excellent with this, but Lyra also can benefit as well. I have some cards that pair up beautifully. So those are all 3 of the exclusives. And for one last time, here are all 3 of the exclusive cards that I got to reveal. Thank you so much to the good folks over at Altered TCG. Again, huge shout out to them for actually giving me this opportunity. Once again, we have the common version of the Eat Me energy bars on the far left, 3/3. And then in the middle and to the far right, we have the Bravos and the Lyra. They are 2/2s, and they do gain fleeting. That is the big difference between the common and the rare version. Common 3/3, rare 2/2, and does gain fleeting. Very unique. We now have Expedition permanent gear cards, and this is really cool. It's definitely different. I do think this is definitely going to shake up the format. Guys, do me the big favor, sound off in the comments section. What else do you think the new set Trial by Frost has in store for us? Now that we're getting Expedition permanent gears, what else do you guys would like to see, and what do you think we will see in the new set Trial by Frost, or any other future set for that matter? Don't forget to, if you guys want more information on the new set Trial by Frost, head on over to Altered TCG's webpage. There'll be a link down below in the description box if you want more information on all of that. Now, with that being said, I showed you guys all 3 of the cards. Now we're going to shift our focus, and I'm going to show you guys about 15 cards that I think that will pair really well with the Eat Me energy bar. So let's go ahead and shift over there. Okay, now we're here at Altered TCG's website. Now I'm going to show you guys some cards that I think that would pair really well with the Eat Me energy bars. First thing I want to show off a good hero that would go well with a deck that was around Eat Me energy bars. The hero that came to my mind immediately was the Basira and the Kazimon Bravos hero. When a character you control gains 1 or more boost, you may exhaust me to have target character gain 1 boost. So basically, boost something, tap him, that character is going to gain an additional boost. Why is that important? Well, the Eat Me energy bar stated that as long as there's one character in in my expedition, whether it be the hero or the companion, it's going to gain Gigantic. Well, Gigantic is going to basically have its stats in both the hero and the companion zone. So what do you need to do with that individual character? You need to have that individual character boost and go as tall as it possibly can, right? If that's a 4/4/4, you want it to go to like a 7/7/7 or an 8/8/8 or a 9/9/9 or even a 10/10/10, because that's how you're going to get the most bang for your buck. The other thing that we're going to do with this is I actually took if I was playing a game and I had Eat Me energy bars and I was playing another character and I was going to boost that character, realistically, how much mana am I going to have to spend to make that character go as tall as possible? So for this exercise, I want to do characters that I can do with the Eat Me energy bars, the hero, and play a character, and I want to do all of this in 10 mana, right? In 10 mana, how many cards can I play to either boost it or to gain the most bang for my buck, the most value, and also utilize the Eat Me energy bars? Remember, with the regular version, it was a 3/3. For the rare version, it was a 2/2. So the first card that also came to my mind was Ratatasker, because you play him out of your reserve for 3, Eat Me energy bars cost 3, and your hero will tap. So you're going to gain the 3 boost out of your reserve. He's going to be, Ratatasker is going to be Gigantic, so you're getting a giant squirrel. He's going to immediately go to a 4/4/4, and then if you use the hero to tap and get another boost, he's going to be now a 5/5/5 for 3 mana. Even if you drop the energy bar like a previous day or whatever, if that energy bar just stayed there, remember, it also had the gear where it did state as long as nothing moved forward, it doesn't go to the reserve. So you can play your energy bar early and just kind of just drop it there as a permanent. Then you play Ratatasker maybe the next day. So for 3 mana, you're getting a 4/4/4 that's going to be gigantic. You tap your hero, you're going to gain a 5/5/5 scroll for just 3 mana, at the most 6 mana. It's a really, really good card right there to have, and very cheap. Ratatasker, a fan favorite because he costs 1 out of your hand and then 3 out of your reserve. So you're getting a cheap 1-drop, and then for your 3 out of your reserve, you're going to drop him in, and you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck. The other card I also thought of too was Bravo's Tracer, simply because for just cheap 2 mana, he is a 4/3/4. Now, if you drop him and maybe you boost him, which I have some other cards you can obviously see right there, maybe you boost Bravo's Tracer, maybe you tap the Kazimon, and you boost Bravo's Tracer. Bravo's Tracer, for just 2 mana, is a 4/3/4. It's pretty powerful just on itself. If he was gigantic, you're going to get a lot of bang, a lot of value, and you're getting a lot of statistics on the board early. The other card too, Chiron, 2/2 for a 1/0/0. Up to 2 target characters each gain 1 boost, so you can boost himself, you can boost the card that over there that maybe you give a gigantic, another good card. Tomo Gozen, another good card right here for 3/3, 2/5/5, so really good stats right there. But remember, it can't be played unless you have less than 6 mana orbs. So you got to have 6 or more to play Tomo Gozen. So just remember that right there, which again, not a bad thing to just kind of drop the energy bars and then wait and then until you have like 6, 7, 8, 9 mana and then drop Tomo Gozen, because for 3, really good, and you're getting a 2/5/5 on the board. Make that gigantic, maybe you boost it, give another boost for your hero. Maybe that 2/5/5 turns into a 4/7/7. That's really good stats on the board right there, especially late game to go in for the win. Other card I also thought of, this is also from the newest set right here. This is Aurora Savior of Asgartha. It's a 4/3 for a 3/3/3. When you play it out of your hand, you may discard a character from your reserve. If you do, I gain 2 boosts. So that 3 is going to turn into 5s. If it's boosted, Kazimon, tap, boost. Now you have 6/6/6 for just 4 mana. Energy bars, additional 3. That's 7 mana total you're spending. Really good right there. It's a really good turn. The next one too is Demeter, 6/6 for a 6/5/5. If I'm in the plant, I am eternal. Plant Expedition, I am eternal. During rest, I don't go to the reserve. So basically pseudo anchor as long as you have her, as long as the expedition has the plant symbol. So right there, she has to be present in the plant symbol area, which is really good. Next up, of course, is Shenlong right here. 6/6 for 9 across the board. Drop the energy bar, get to 6 mana. Drop Shenlong, you have 9s across the board that are gigantic. Maybe you boost him, tap your hero. Maybe those 9s become 12s. 12, 12, 12 across the board. Really powerful. Your opponent's going to have to deal with it. And then, of course, another guy that I am definitely a fan favorite of is Asmodeus, 6/6, 5/5/5 across the board. Roll a die on a 4+ gains anchored. So if it's an anchored at 5 across the board and gigantic, that's really good. And then on a 1 through 3, gain 3 boosts. This is really what you want, especially with this deck. You would want a 1 through 3 to gain boosts. So those 5s turn into 8s, make it gigantic, tap your hero, gain another boost, 9s across the board for only 6 mana. Really good right there. It's a really good play. And then, of course, spells that would also work really well with this. Physical Training, especially the rare version. Target character gains 3 boosts, and you get to draw a card. Helping Hand would also go really good with Bravo's Tracer. Again, target character gains 2 boosts and loses Fleeting. This would be a tremendously good card with Bravo's Tracer. Think about that. Helping Hand, Energy Bar, Bravo's Tracer. 3 mana for the energy bars. If you have the rare version, only 2. But just say for the sake of this argument, common version, 3 mana. Helping Hand, 1 mana. You're at 4 mana. Bravo's Tracer, 2. That's 6 mana. So for 6 mana, you can really do a really good play right there. And then, of course, All In's another great card right there. Roll a die. Target character gains X boost, where X is the result of the die roll. So those are the cards that I would pair up with Eat Me energy bars. Those are really good. I think all of these would pair beautifully with it, especially in Bravos. So like I said, for Bravos, the Eat Me energy bars is a very, very good card. It's new. It's a new gear piece. Really cool that, Alter TCG is already going into that kind of a direction, like immediately dropping something brand new and fresh for the new set Trial by Frost. I do think all these cards would pair beautifully with the Eat Me energy bars. Eat Me energy bars is a very good card, especially for Bravos, because Gigantic was an ability that I think was a little underutilized in the first set. It was, we had a couple of cards for Gigantic. It really didn't do that much. Not a lot of people are playing Atlas or the Leviathan card. They're nice, they're big, they're powerful cards, but they cost too much. So what's one way to kind of curve that and still be able to utilize an ability like Gigantic? Eat Me energy bars is definitely going to fill, I think, that void. Cards that, again, like Helping Hand, Ratatasker, Asmodeus, All In, Goes In, Bravos Tracer. Again, for me, that's a good play right there. Bravos Tracer, energy bars, Helping Hand. You know, a 4/3/4 that's going to gain 2 boosts. Then if you have your hero being the Kazimon, which is probably the hero you're going to choose, tap him, gain Bravos Tracer, another boost. That's going to be a very powerful combination right there, actually. And I think that's going to be a really good one for less than 10 mana. Or even if you drop the energy bars early and then late game do the Bravos Tracer, Helping Hand, tapping your hero, that's going to be a really good play right there. And I think that for the Eat Me energy bars, it's going to be really fun playing with those cards in Bravos. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what else Alter TCG has in store for us for Trial by Frost. And that is going to do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this exclusive reveal. Again, if you have, please do me the big favor, hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to also hit that notification bell. And don't forget to also check out Alter TCG's webpage for more information, or check out their social media handlings as well. All links will be down below in the description box. So please make sure to check all that out. Go send them some love, because they are doing something that, in my opinion, is no one else is really doing the TCG community. That is breathing fresh air into something that has been stale for quite some time, right? All these card games that have come out, they pretty much have been the same old, right? Maybe have a couple of new mechanics. Now, Alter TCG definitely has taken some older mechanics, but they definitely have done a lot of new stuff that we just haven't seen before. It's the reason why I think a lot of people are gravitating over to Alter TCG, and why I do think Alter TCG is definitely shaking up the TCG world, and for the better, definitely. And I'm really, really excited. I'm glad to be a part of this. And again, huge shout out to them for allowing me the opportunity to do these 3 exclusive videos. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Make sure to also sound off in the comments section if you guys, agree or disagree with anything I have to say, or maybe some other cards that you think I may have missed that may pair well with the Eat Me energy bars. And also, too, make sure you comment down below, what do you guys think of the Eat Me energy bars? All things, I can't wait to hear from some of you guys. That is going to do it for me. And as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.